Back in 2001, a few friends decided to make a difference in the fight against cancer. They started the Goombay Bash. It's a Caribbean-style fundraiser that raises money for research.
And so far, they've raised $9 million for the cause. Here with us this morning is Chicago Bears legend Otis Wilson and Jeff Davis, honorary chair of the H Foundation.
Good morning.
Man, how did it get started? That's what I need to know.
Well, yeah, why don't you start mentioning that? Good.
The way this got started is the founder, John Rott, had one of his employees pass away at the age of 31, who left behind a 1-year-old child and a husband. And they were thinking, what can we do to celebrate Pam's life? So they started off by having the first bash, which really was a party. And they thought it would just be a one-time, thing, and then it just seemed to have legs and grow of itself. And we now, 19 years later, and growing this fabulous nucleus and having a wonderful word of mouth way of growing the bash. And last year we had over 93 tables sold, and we had over 1,000 people. And it was a wonderful, it's like a carnival atmosphere. I mean, it's like a total Caribbean carnival atmosphere that we have.
Yeah, look at it right now. So tell me what Goombay means.
Goombay is actually named after a drink.
Okay.
It's called the Goombay Smash.
I don't know why I've never had one yet.
And, we have it right now. In LaGrange, all the restaurants are participating. It's called Sip, Smash, Cure. And proceeds from that Goombay Bash drink, the Goombay Smash drink, I should say, profits of that, or proceeds that go to the H Foundation, I should say.
Yeah.
So,
The community has jumped on. Why is it important for you to be a part of something like this?
Well, last year, I got introduced to from their golf outing.
Oh, nice.
And I played in the golf outing, so I got to know a little bit about it. And Tim Terrell, which is one of my not my former teammate, but just another player in the NFL, asked me to be a part of it this year because I lost my brother about 3-4 months ago. To cancer. So it's kind of hard to talk about it, but it affected my family, it affected me, and it's a great cause. And anything we can do to help, conquer this thing or get a cure, whatever, make it easier for us to deal with, because it's a tough thing, but they're doing it in a party way. Because I didn't know what Goombay was, and then they were talking about the drink, so that's why I want to, tell my story and
I'm sure a lot of
come
people
out and have some fun. So.
I think it's great.
I got involved.
I think it's great. My grandmother's watching right now, who just had colon surgery. She had cancer in her colon, so she's recovering right now. It's a terrible disease. It affects everybody. Yes. But the way you guys are doing it, that's what makes it so special, right? You guys are doing it in a party way. It doesn't have to be a black tie type of atmosphere. And I just want to let everybody know, I'm like a retired limbo champion. I'm retired.
I'm retired.
I'm retired, though. I'm retired. You hear the first part?
No, the fact that you brought it up, it's going down. Noted. I put this up here.
You have to bring that up. Retirement.
But we love it. You guys are partying for a good cause. Jeff, you also have a personal connection to cancer.
Yes. Last year was my first Goombay event that I went to, and Gary Rabine and his wife were the past honorary chairs from last year, and they're good friends. So I went because my wife passed away in September of 2017 at the age of 52.
Oh, wow.
She left behind 4 children that range from 15 to 30. And so now I am, trying to navigate being a single dad and taking care of the family. And it's when you lose your best friend, it's something that we were together for over 28 years, and we did everything together.
Yeah.
So when I went to the event last year, I said, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
This is, I think, one of the best things that we have to help keep promoting the fact that we want to fight to find a cure. I'm continuing to fight because my wife no longer can continue to fight.
Right.
So I think that this is like a grassroots movement that will continue to spread throughout the whole organizations.
Yeah, I think that's something that people don't always realize. Like, we're all affected, connected in some kind of way, and everyone sitting up here. My father died from cancer, brain tumor. All of us sitting here have been affected by cancer.
1 in 3 people now will be afflicted with cancer.
Which is crazy.
Very powerful stats. So we want to just keep promoting and pushing for the fight.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fabulous evening. It's going to have a lot of atmosphere to it and a lot of energy to it. And then we tell our stories to kind of connect with the donors.
And telling the stories a way for people to come together for support and celebrating the lives that we don't have here anymore.
Correct.
Exactly.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. The Goombay Bash takes place on Saturday at Navy Pier. Log on to hfoundation.org for all the ticket information. Just a great way to get out there and get some support and, of course, support a good cause.